Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Originals! And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring the LEGO Jurassic Park 3 Custom Ankylosaurus. But before we head on with this video, here are the winners of our Guesses PC contest. First up, we have 10 lucky picks, and here they are: Troy Bissinger, Venom, Alucard, Mechanic Tiger, Yanti, Gavin, Komaritsky, Gabriel, Aiden, Kocho. Congratulations everyone, and now for our top 10 winners: Emiliano Figueroa Naranjo, Utah Venator, Lucy CHC, Mr. T-Rex, Jurassic Bricks, Back Shandy, Mr. KTO, Reiko YT, Quantum Time, and Maximum Power. Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you on the next Guesses PC contest. For those of you who would like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage. And in the homepage, just click on the community link and it will lead you to all our posts. Alright, so let's move on with the making of the Ankylosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. So we have here our bootleg Ankylosaurus. We covered up the entire thing, or the stud receptors on the upper section of the body. And we have created a new head for this one, so that it will have more movement. So you can see here that I have arranged here some of the sculpting for the head, so that it will be very symmetrical in many ways. Added several more details to the tail and to the back of this figure. After it has fully cured, we have now base coated it with white quartz from Boss Me.
So this is how it looks like so far, with the detailing that were actually applied on the back of the Ankylosaurus. You can see that I'm trying my best to be as symmetrical as possible from the right side and also the left side. So we're just going to continue on this type of painting on the tail of the Ankylosaurus, and we're moving on. So what my style is, I would first line up certain things here like so, using my brush here. This is a metal brush, as you can see here, that I am actually using, and we're just applying certain details on this one. As possible, stick to a certain pattern and then apply it on the entire figure. First, I actually do the one side of the figure, and then I move on to the other side, so I can make it as symmetrical as possible. Almost same. Okay, so we'll be painting now the spikes on the Ankylosaurus. So we started off by mixing a little bit of white, yellow ochre, and also the colors that we used for the back of the Ankylosaurus here. So it will end up with a color similar to this one. When it dries, it's going to be a little bit more darker and more grayish. Continue on with this process until you have completed all the spikes of the Ankylosaurus. So now we're painting the head section, and this is just a mixture of red and the earlier colors that we had for the underbelly, as well as a little bit of gray to it. So I mixed everything up, and this is the color that I came up. So this will be painted on the sections of the head here until we covered everything up. So once that is done, we just go on to the other side, and then we're going to make several more details of red colors on the inside of the face. Alright? So it will create a certain transition from lighter red to a little bit more darker red and to a much more vibrant red on the center. Okay, now that we have colored in the eye socket for the Ankylosaurus, we're now going to add several more details into this one by painting in several scale details of violet. I'll mix with a little bit of what we have here, colors there, and to make it light, so we're going to just place here random stripes, also speckles also on the thighs of the Ankylosaurus. So this will actually make a very interesting and also additional colors to and interest to the overall look of the Ankylosaurus. So you can see here that there are several markings there hidden away. So we're going to do that, replicate that into our picture. And that's about it for our tutorial video. There are so much more details that I need to add to this one, and I'll see you on our next portion of the video.
And now we move on to assemblies, my favorite portion of this video. Right, so let's count up the number of parts to this one, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so we have 9 parts to this one. Let us now build it up by connecting this headpiece with the lower jaw. Easy does it. Now let's connect this to the neck piece. Then let's connect this to the body part. And now for the limbs. Let's start by the right forelimb, left forelimb, right hind limb, left, and of course, the final piece of this one will be the tail. And there you have it, our completed Ankylosaurus. I like the last photo. Well, let's move on with a closer look. So we have here our Ankylosaurus and Usher here, who's really excited because this is one of Daddy's really favorite dinosaurs, and it's actually based off from the Ankylosaurus that you see here, which is from the Jurassic Park 3 Ankylosaurus. So looking at it on a holistic view here, it's really different from the Ankylosaurus that we have here that is from Lego. The Ankylosaurus here doesn't have really, articulation to it so much. The head is quite big for its body, in my opinion. Although it has many parts to it, it has less articulation, and I think articulation is very important in terms of playability and the overall look of the creature. Also, you can see that the differences would be it doesn't have any more the studs on the back. I think it's not necessary for a Ankylosaurus figure. I also included several more details to that of the tail. The tail also club is different because I wanted it to be very true to the shape of the club on the Jurassic Park Ankylosaurus. As you can see here also that there are additional articulation to the neck as well as that of the head of the Ankylosaurus. It can move its legs, and as the same, it can also move its tail from right to left. The coloration of the Ankylosaurus is again very similar to that of the Jurassic Park 3 Ankylosaurus, and also it can open up its mouth. As there are many articulations to this one, the variation of movement as well as possibility of this particular creature or this custom of mine is endless, I would say, and this is a really good addition to my current collection. Right, so let's move on with the size comparisons of the Ankylosaurus, and we're back here with Usher, and he will be the one being compared to the actual size of a human versus Ankylosaurus. And you can see here in the photo above that it's almost the right size, I guess, but in Jurassic Park 3 it's actually bigger. Alright, so let's now compare with other creatures that I have so far, which are also from that same movie. So this is the Pteranodon from Jurassic Park 3. This custom of mine is actually one of my earlier Pteranodon customs, and it has so many additional features to it. So please check out that video, guys. Also, we have here our repaint of the male and female Velociraptors. So you can see that this one has a quill feather to it on the head, the male one, and then the female here has a red eye coloration with a white and black overall design to its body. Now here is again one of my favorite herbivores from that movie, the Corythosaurus. The Corythosaurus is said to be one of which is illegally cloned, and I think the design of this one is really cool because it has this orangey crest to it, a yellow and brown detailing on the body. It can stand like so if you connect it to a base plate. Alright, okay, so moving on, we have our Ceratosaurus. The Ceratosaurus is one that has, little portion in the movie. It just smelled the poop of the Spinosaurus. But to me, the design of the Ceratosaurus is actually one of the more prominent ones and more likable designs of dinosaurs in that particular movie. I wonder if the Ankylosaurus and the Ceratosaurus would fight. Who would win? What do you think, guys? The Ceratosaurus or the Ankylosaurus? Also in the movie, we have the appearance of the T-Rex. So the T-Rex has a really good fight with that of the Spinosaurus. It ended up, succumbing to its knees, but anyways, I know you guys wanted the T-Rex to win, but that's how the movie is, and we'll just have to live with it. So, but the T-Rex versus the Ankylosaurus, who do you think would win? The Ankylosaurus or the T-Rex? I say the T-Rex would win. He has this big head who can, turn over the Ankylosaurus and beat it from its soft parts. And lastly, we have the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. The Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus here is actually a second version of my Spinosaurus. If you have been following me from the beginning, I had Spinosaurus before, which is colored gray and reddish, but since I've had this base figure for me to use, I have utilized it for making this Spinosaurus now. Alright, so I am really excited for Camp Cretaceous, so please watch out if I will be doing a Spinosaurus remake someday. Okay, so here are our species for now. So it is from the Jurassic Park 3 movie. And if there are other, dinosaurs that I can make for this movie, then please comment them down below, or other dinosaurs that you would like to see here on Extinct Bricks. Also, Usher here would like to remind you guys that all that you see here is actually present in the Extinct Bricks playlist, but I'll be placing an individual links to each of the creatures here for you to easily access them up and also watch them. Alright, so it's now time for us to move on with the species roll call. Let's start with the Jurassic Park 3 Pteranodon. we have here our Jurassic Park 3 male and female velociraptors. Of course, we have here our Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus, our Jurassic Park 3 Bacterex. This is the Jurassic Park 3 Corythosaurus. And of course, to start the show here, our Jurassic Park 3 Ankylosaurus. And that's about it for our video for now on the Ankylosaurus Jurassic Park 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will be leaving you with a short clip of the Ankylosaurus, but stay tuned in for the rest of the video until the end. Alright? Again, thank you so much for all your support and watching this video from start to end. I do appreciate all the likes as well as the comments that you have for this channel. Thank you so much and maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. But of course, please don't forget to also support our other channels, Ibiza Universe and The Adventures of Moira and Usher. Please watch their videos and support their channels well by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner dino break roar! Thanks everyone and bye!